must have caught them.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security post.
It's so crowded.
I hear the postal sign is what it is, thanks to roads.
These guards created
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description. Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching the description. The cargo line has been severely damaged in an accident. Investigators are currently assessing the damage. Early indications are that the woman calling herself the Savior was involved. The palace has been locked down as a security measure, and the distribution of supplies has been temporarily...
Light, things aren't looking too good. I hoped you could hide amongst the deliveries to sneak in, but...
But what? Change of plans?
Sure, I guess you could say that. For some reason, the service entrance was suddenly forced to lock down. That path is closed to us now. It's not certain why they suddenly closed shop, but it was about the same time that my chaos sensors went haywire. That kind of reaction, it can only mean two things. If we're lucky, it's just a new chaos infusion. If we're not, then it's a Seath. If Snow has finally lost his grip and become a Seath, well, he'll be nearly unstoppable. Light, pull back for now. We need to find out more.
I'm not done yet. Hope, start thinking up a new plan. One way or another, I'm getting into that palace.
But, Light...
Seath or not, nothing's changed. I am gonna save him. Well, after I beat some sense into that annoyingly thick head of his, that is.
Okay, Lightning. We've got to give up on the service entrance. There is one other plan I had considered. It's pretty destructive and definitely dangerous.
Doesn't matter. What is it?
As you can see, the palace is surrounded by a formidable wall. All ways in and out have been locked down, and there's no tunneling under it either. It looks quiet, but trust me, that wall is too well guarded to try and sneak over.
Yeah, can we get to the point, Hope?
There's no path, so you have to make one. A show is about to start here in the Augur's Quarter. A show with one fantastic finale. At the climax of the show, a stage and an actor on it is propelled up to the top of the set by a little rocket power.
And you want me to climb onto the set and jump into the palace? I hate to break it to you, but that's a pretty big leap.
Not if you can topple the set and form a bridge. Then you can just simply walk across. It'd be easy.
I'm not sure that easy means what you think it does.
Fireworks are launched all around the theater at the finale. If you increase the number of fireworks, well, you could weaken the set enough to bring it down.
You were telling the truth about it being destructive, weren't you?
And you don't have much choice.
I guess I've just got to keep moving. Keep your eyes front. Right.
That's the spirit.
Hope. Does that mean you'll be watching the rear? You'll have my back?
Of course I will. That's what I'm here for. you'll need help from the theater people.
Investigators are currently
If I were you, I'd talk to the director first.
Early indications
Get him on your side.
calling yourself the savior was involved. The palace has been locked down as a security measure, and the distribution of supplies has been temporarily suspended.
Oh, that director. Up there with his lofty ideas and stomping all over us left down here. He's a slave driver who doesn't know when to quit. He's right there at the top of the stairs looking down on all of us. I'd keep your distance. He's in a mood because he can't come up with the ending for his grand finale.
And the distribution of supplies has been temporarily suspended. I repeat. The cargo line has been severely
You an
damaged
actor?
in an accident.
If you need something, you better talk to Sarzak, the director. He's in charge of everything.
Calling yourself the savior was involved. The palace has been locked down.
I found out who's in charge of the theater production. His name is Sarzak, and apparently he's one.
I'm busy getting the fireworks ready.
The cargo
You know,
line has been
the ones to
severely
use in the
damaged
show.
in an accident.
He likes to direct from up high where he can look down.
There's a chocobo girl in the main market of the Glutton's Quarter. Are they advertising for something?
Locked down as a security measure, and the distribution of supplies has been temporarily suspended. I repeat. The cargo line has been severely damaged in an accident.
My fine lady,
Investigators
what will
are
you be
currently
needing?
assessing- The damage.
It has been a
Early
pleasure.
indications are that the
Fate is what it is. The darkness embrace you. Pray for the dead. Pray for the dead. I need more time. Hope they find peace.
The cargo line has been severely damaged in an accident.
They're telling me they can't give me any more supplies. What is going on around here? If we don't get provisions from Yusnon out to the rest of the world, there'll be hell to pay. Anarchy, I say.
Security measure, and the distribution of supplies has been temporarily suspended. I repeat. The cargo line has been severely damaged in an accident. Investigators are currently assessing the damage. Early indications are that the woman calling
You should start by talking to the guy who's in charge. He's a director by the name of Sarzak. Try to find him.
Supplies has been temporarily suspended. I repeat. The cargo line has been severely damaged in an accident. Investigators are currently...
This is completely hopeless. Maybe I should just give up. I practice and practice, but no one cares.
No one cares about what?
Oh, you heard that, huh? Well, the thing is... Wow, look at you.
What is it?
I'm sorry. It's just that, well, you have the most amazing look. And it's like you have this incredible aura that screams, look at me! I mean, I bet people stare at you all the time. God, you're so lucky. What's your secret?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't have any secret. Why don't you take a breath and calm down for a second?
Right, I'm sorry. It's just that I got so excited. See, the thing is, I need people to pay attention to me. It's not that I'm vain or anything. I'm trying to make it as a baton twirler. I've gotten really good at it too. I can twirl with the best of them, but I can't call myself a performer without an audience.
It's not exactly my field, but have you tried working on your look? Improving your stage presence?
Yeah, not so much. I spend all my time practicing the baton dawn to dusk. I've never had time to learn about clothes and fashion and things.
Neither have I. Trust me.
Shut up! That's not true, is it? I mean, look at you, and look at me. I wouldn't even know where to start. Wait! I have a fantastic idea. You wouldn't be able to help me accessorize, would you? Can you collect adornments for me? If I see enough of them, it might trigger my dormant fashion sense.
I wouldn't want to give out fashion advice, but if it's just collecting things, I guess I can do that.
Really? You'll help? Oh, you're the best. I mean, I've heard of adornments, of course, but I have no idea what's out there. Can you just collect a bunch and show me what you find? It'll be a huge help.
You can buy adornments from merchants. I also hear some people hand them out.
Wow! I can't believe you were able to collect so many. Okay, now give me a minute while I look through them. Now I get it. I know what I've been doing wrong all this time. I'm gonna go change. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, be completely honest. What do you think? Is this my new look? Am I new and improved?
It's good. A definite improvement.
Phew, I was hoping you'd say that. I know, there's still room for improvement. I still have a lot of work to do in the clothes department if I want to stand out. So, I hate to ask you for another favor, but can you collect more adornments for me? This is a really awesome start, but I need more inspiration if I want to be stage star amazing. Please, you have to help me out.
Once you've collected a few,
Wow, this is so inspiring, but not really inspiring enough. I'm not getting any flashes of, oh my god, this is the style for me ideas. Maybe if I could see more? Merchants usually sell them. You could go around the shops and see what they're selling. Another option is to do people favors. They might give you adornments in return. You know, as a thank you.
I wish I could figure out. There's so many things I want to talk to her about. If only I could introduce myself.
like, I'm sorry, but it looks like you're out of time. Let's give up for today and...
Enjoy an evening of elegance and relaxation with us.
There's still some things you can do in XIII to get ready for tomorrow, though. I'd recommend looking around for a while.
If you can't even see the play, then there's really no point in coming to XIII. If you don't want to be
Tell me, are you the famous food expert?
Possibly. I do boast a certain renown in culinary circles. It cannot be denied. I see. CD's restaurant, you say? I do hate to see a good restaurant go undiscovered by the dining public.
So, will you help him out? I can take you right there.
Oh no. CD's restaurant? I'm afraid you will have to find someone else. I'm sorry.
I can't persuade you?
Impossible. This city is overflowing with restaurants crying out for the deft helping hand of Gordon Gourmet. I'm run ragged trying to keep up. And, well, you see... Right, my rule. I have an ironclad policy. I cannot help an establishment unless the owner approaches me directly.
You just made that up, didn't you? All right, can you do this for me? Just give me some advice now and I'll pass it along to the owner. You don't have to come to the restaurant at all.
That sounds reasonable. I mean, I'd hate to see a restaurant serving fried niblet hairballs go under. Except, if I give advice, I need to make sure that it is communicated accurately, with total precision. And that means my messenger has to understand the instructions perfectly.
Well, I guess that rules me out. I don't know the first thing about fine dining.
Oh, you don't have to be a top chef, or even a garde-manger. All you need is a discerning palate. Practically anyone can acquire one with a little training.
I'm not sure what you mean by a discerning palate, but I don't think I have one.
Trust me when I say it can be found. In fact, a tour of the best establishments of the Glutton's Quarters should do.
This is the famous banquet. The Lord, recognized by even the patron himself.
Hello, welcome.
Business is good.
It is, thank you. This city is known for its gourmet restaurants.
The best chefs in the city, huh? Lackley mentioned his missing fiancée was a great cook. I wonder.
Ma'am, is there something I can help you with?
I hope so. I'm looking for someone by the name of Filiana. According to her fiancé, she was a fantastic cook. Does this ring look familiar to you at all?
Oh, yes, of course. I recognize that. The woman was a wonderful cook indeed. Though the strange thing is, I never knew her by the name of Filiana.
She may have assumed another name. Was the woman you knew beautiful enough to turn the head of every man in the room?
Now, this is taking quite an odd turn. She was no doubt a very handsome woman, but very advanced in age. I suppose she must have been beautiful enough to turn heads once, but she was undeniably an old woman. Of course, we are all old now, that we don't age, but she must have been quite elderly already when time stopped for all of us.
An old woman? I suppose that can't be Lackley's lost fiancée, but where is she now?
I'm afraid I don't know. The lady in question fell ill and left our restaurant. I believe she moved to Luxurian to live with the support of an old friend there.
Do you know how to reach her? Or that friend of hers?
Unfortunately, I don't know that woman's name or anything else about her. I saw her only once. She was a young woman, and if I recall correctly, wearing a rather unusual hat. Perhaps she was her daughter.
I see. Thanks for your time. You've been a great help. Lackley's ring ended up on the finger of a beautiful but old woman somehow. It's possible Filiana sold the ring. I'm not looking forward to telling Lackley about it, but he deserves the truth. He needs to know.